Hello, everybody. So, today we're gonna hopefully be fixing this old chair. This one's been in the family, and my dad actually used to own this chair. It's an old computer chair, and my dad passed away back in 2015 at the age of 25. Yes, a story I will repeat multiple times without this channel's history. But this was his old chair, and I'm trying to keep everything I have of him. I am trying to keep in good condition, including this room, which is, yes, I do know, is currently kind of a mess. That did not used to be in here. So, without further ado, let's try and get this chair fixed. First, I'm just going to show you guys what happens every time I sit in that chair. As my grandma, who sometimes sleeps downstairs, describes to it as a loud banging sound. Like I'm stomping on the floor. It sounds like that downstairs. So I probably won't do it on camera, but we're going to try and see if we can get it to do it. This old chair is a very old chair. Let's see if I can get it to make the sound here. It happens every time I lean back. Oh. Trust me, it leans back like 4 times as far. But this chair likes to be difficult. And first things first is I have to break it loose. It likes to bind up once in a while. Sometimes you just gotta do it and push down. This is an older chair that I believe has been modified. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, my ways of fixing this chair are going to be very much different from an actual chair repairman. Yeah. First, you just gotta free up the back end, because there's a spring back here. There's something that actually lets the chair rock. And when this is binded up, there might be a chance that it's coiled or something. If you try and open that up, that's gonna explode and probably cause something fatal. I always like to try and get it to loosen up. So, also, look at my tools. I currently do not have any WD-40. I'm resorting to cooking oil. This is not a permanent solution. I'm aware this stuff, when it starts to dry, it will and can cause this chair to bind up again. Yeah. Yes, this thing can lift. I'm surprised this thing actually was lowered. Well, normally it leans back so much that you feel like you're going to fall over. Oh, I mean, there's a pop for you. And there you go, you can hear it creaking. Obviously, I believe it's a video I recorded. The video, I believe it's been a month now, but the video is called Gaming is Coming to the Channel. You can actually hear the chair creak and pop during that video. Obviously, I've been going through the settings of OBS Studio to slowly fix the problem. So now, let's see if we can get this old thing fixed. Also, if you want to know how old this house is, that fan can spin in 2 directions, drive and reverse. It currently only spins in reverse, causing it to wobble. So yeah, we probably gotta get that replaced. Also, the door broke, so I stole the door off that room and modified this one. Yes, I need my privacy. Also, you're going to see 2 Walmart RC cars. This one, not even a day into driving it. Flipped over once, it was completely fine. I hit a little bit of a gravel patch, and the wheel completely tore itself off. Completely. Like, it snapped the bolt. You can see this thing went through quite the tumble. Or as Kevin Tolbert would say, a tumble-wumble. Yes, I watch him. Also, Bigfoot. Thanks to Bigfoot for starting the entire Monster Truck franchise. Without further ado, let's slowly tip this chair over so you guys can see what's all going on. I don't know what's wrong with this chair. It could be very well that this thing is weak and I am now too heavy for it. But this has never happened before. So, let's just try and get it fixed. It could be very well that this thing has a weight limit and I am exceeding that. But since it's been doing this, they just strangely popped up. I don't think it's got anything to do with how much weight. Yet again, could be a possibility. So, I'm just going to turn on the camera's flashlight. But, as you can see, this camera's kind of dirty, so you guys can't see too well. But, there are 4 bolts. One here, here, and here. So yeah, there's an Allen wrench slot in the middle. And a slot where you can put the wrench. You can see right there the hole. The Allen wrench, which we're going to be possibly using. Let's get the tools out. I got this recently. Yes, I am slowly figuring out what this thing does. Pretty cool though. You can poke someone in the back with it. So, also, one thing I keep hidden, carbon fiber. Or what I believe is actual carbon fiber. I don't know, I can't entirely tell. That's probably a sticker. But it's really tough. I mean, this thing's been hit with a sledgehammer once by accident and survived. You can see where the sledgehammer hit. I'm no expert. And if we got saw through metal... Oh, this one's for wood. Never mind. If we have to saw through metal... This sucker's sawn through a tie rod before. I mean, it's it, I believe, what made an attempt of going through a half shaft before abandoning that. Half shaft, or drive axle, whatever you want to call it. Grab our Allen wrenches. Let's take a gander. The first thing I want to do, I'm going to grab a flathead. I'm going to take all the wheels off. Because, you know, inspections. I'm going to take my watch off too, because that kind of hurts. Also, looks like a Rolex. I don't think it is, considering got this from Walmart. You all know Walmart's not going to sell something that expensive. It's like having Walmart sell a car. An actual car, not a kid's car. Those are fun though. Man, I miss them old things. Did not miss the battery life though. That sucked. Especially that old Dodge police car one they had. Whatever that was. The old Charger or something. Good old Need for Speed. So we're just gonna take every wheel off. Now the wheels that don't look like this, I don't know where my chair is currently, but it doesn't have a wheel like this. Actually, there's no ball or whatever this back housing is. It's just a piece of plastic that goes down at an angle. So picture this, but like half the size. So picture it just being like this. That's practically what it looks like. You got this thing, it's got all this extra plastic. Mine, if you put too much weight or something on it, the plastic over here will just snap. These, however, with that back housing, don't snap at all. They are a lot stronger. Yeah, without further ado, let's kick it up a notch and start actually taking off these wheels. Look at that. I guess the chair wants the wheels off. Because it's... Well, it did rotate for me. It's not anymore. This one's clogged up with hair. That's why it's always good to fully disassemble it. It's like, if you're taking the engine apart to inspect your crankshaft, just take the entire engine apart. Because if the crankshaft has a slight problem, everything else, including your internals, are going to have problems. If you're taking off a major component, like your crankshaft on an engine, take the whole thing apart. Just go ahead and do it. It's going to save you a lot of trouble. Like this, which I believe is having the problem, as you guys can see, the housing has seen a lot of better days. Clearly tells you that this chair has to have this removed and inspected, meaning you might as well do a complete disassembly. Now, over here, we've got a rather interesting way of locking in the bottom. Not sure how you do that. How do you get that off? Don't worry. I believe it's just the tab. Anytime I fix something, it's like, you might as well record a video on it. Because you darn well know it'll do something for the channel. Not much, but it'll do something. Trust me, I'm not a professional. So, if you want to criticize me, be warned. Oh, the tab snapped off. That's a bit concerning. Holy, look at that. It's only coming off. There we go. Came off. Oh, Lego piece. Nice. Also, a lot of oil on it. You gotta keep it lubricated after all. And that oil looks like it's probably gonna be replaced soon, as it's got metal chunks in it. Oh. Alright, come right off, I guess. This, in theory, should not be the problem, as it's got to do with the chair leaning. Y'all can see it don't look too shabby. I mean, yeah, slight chunks of metal in there. Slightly concerning. We are after the main component. Like that just fell. Also, it's also already been 15 minutes. And we got a cartridge right here. Probably holds oil. I just need to... That is not coming off anytime soon. I take off this outer housing. Yep. Well, that is the housing we all know. Now, we are just going to simply piece off after I find out the right size. Yes, the handle for tilting the tripod has broken, so I have to try and do it manually. This one's rusted because it's one of the most common sizes. Okay, I just had to clarify this isn't a security one. Slightly too small. I have a tool that has all the Allen wrench sizes on it, but I currently don't have that. All my tools are at my parents' house, and I'm at my grandma's house right now. Okay. Well, look at that. They're actually smart and put some Loctite on it. Oh, Loctite is rock solid. Not good. That is number 2. Number 3 also has Loctite. Well, Still got Loctite on them so far. It's my dad's old chair. So, I've got zero intentions on ever getting rid of this thing. And since my dad has sadly passed away, I need to keep every bit of him that I can. So yeah, I'm currently looking at the cartridge. You guys can see this goes in and out. Screws in, then it slowly comes out. You can also see where it's been brushed, and then you see some bare metal right there. That isn't good. Just gotta free it up a little bit. Yep, that's good. Felt it move now. Yes, I'm aware I've got nothing on my floor. This floor's gotta get cleaned anyway. That'll just give me more of a reason to. Don't be doing this at home. Please get proper things on your floor and gloves and everything else. I forget how white this stuff is. It's not just clear. I mean, it was either cooking oil or carb cleaner. This stuff is gonna stink for a while. Oh boy. Yeah. Just to kind of rub it in. Just light enough so that way you don't really see it. And then we can grab our little squeegee here. Just lightly coat this. And I'm going to say it again multiple times because I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. I am not a professional. This is not a tutorial. It is just me making a temporary thing that's going to hopefully be a fix. It probably won't end up being a fix, but we're hoping it does become one. So yeah, now, if we hit it around here, ooh's a lot better. Just tighten this down. And it's stiff. So if I loosen this back up, theoretically this thing should be able to angle. Yeah, it does. Just gonna tighten it all the way down for now. Now we're just gonna let this just sit for a while. Just give it a last coat. Oh. See, just that frantic spraying I was doing, if you guys saw that or not. Now it's time to pay attention to our shielding here. This is responsible for doing multiple things. So you guys can see, sometimes it just won't go down on its own, because it likes to twist. So instead of pulling it out like this, obviously, you go the other way. And it pops right out of the bottom. Oh, I swear, someone's gonna... I should just, do some editing. I swear, I'll make someone laugh. There's gonna be a moment probably in some future video. I'm gonna end up getting an editing software and learn how to use it. And then there's gonna be some video where I somehow have my bare feet out. And then I should just play the Who Let the Dogs Out. Oh my god, that really funny song, and then compare it with the Dogs, as everybody calls them for some reason. Oh my god, I bet you someone's going to be laughing their absolute hinder off. It's gonna be funny. To them, I don't get it whatsoever. And still don't. Yeah, I'm just kind of lightly coating the inside here. If you guys want to see more content like this, of me fixing things, whether it be chair, some sort of furniture, a car, a lawnmower, or hopefully in the future, a chainsaw, Polton Saws is gonna love that video. Hopefully a chainsaw in the future. We could do that. If you guys want to see content like that, subscribe. Helps me, helps the channel. Plus, it's free. Now you gotta... Trust me, a lot of the parts are going to eventually be replaced. This probably isn't extremely good to be on your hands. But hey, be a man. Get your hands dirty. Just cooking oil can't be that bad. I should have read the stuff on the bottle, but guess what? Man, us men don't entirely care. I mean, sure, there are plenty of you out there who actually do care. However, right now, I just want to get this done because the creaking is extremely annoying. I want to have it done and over with. Now, finally, just around the bottom ring. And now you gotta do that with every single one of them. Set that aside. And no, I do not have Loctite. Yeah, first off, grab some of that. So if we just spray it inside and coat the top. And now it's time to coat the inside. Now you're just going to take more of what we just did. Hopefully, you guys probably can't really see very well. There. So now, just gotta kind of lightly coat the outer. We're pretty much adding oil to it, which, you know, cooking oil, obviously. Meant for food, by the way. It's oil, so it's gonna help kind of lubricate this system. So normally these have like some sort of slick coating. It's not like oil, but it helps it stay a little bit like slippery, like kind of like gloss, like on paint, but the paint is slippery when you first get it off the dealership.